So, every chapter or season of BR, I make a new video talking about the new XP values that you can get in Save the World. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in Save the World, you can get Battle Pass XP for your Battle Royale Battle Pass from Save the World missions. And one of the new features that is new to this video is you can get XP from quests now. So, the amount varies, and it's not in the spreadsheet that I'm about to show you, which showcases the best missions to run if you want to get as much XP as possible. But the reason we did that is because not everybody has the same missions. You might be further along in ventures, you might be a different level, you might be a low level player who can't even run endurance. So like Canny Valley, if you just started playing the game, you're not even going to be able to run that. So all of these quests can give you Battle Pass XP. That seems to be the way Epic is trying to get you guys to run that XP, but you get a lot. You get more XP in Save the World from Battle Royale traditionally. I don't know about this new season, but you can see I haven't even played BR. I literally haven't dropped this season, and we just ran Frostnite once, and I'm level 4, nearly level 5. So you get much more XP in Save the World than BR on a daily basis. So let's talk about the best missions for that. If you just want to leave the video here, I don't blame you. This will be linked down below. Run Crypts, but my idea here is that we take how much time it generally takes to complete a mission. I know that my overlay kind of covers some of this, but these bottom ones you don't need to super worry about. Then we take how much XP you get, plus the bonus XP for completing it at the highest difficulty. The fourth bonus XP is for like Crypts, for example. You get a certain amount just for beating it. Then you get, per level, basically floor 1, 2, 3, and then 4, you just win the game. But then there are some different edge cases, like Ride the Lightning is like 27,000, and then the bonus XP is round 1 and then 2, because Ride the Lightning is like a 4-minute defense, and then I believe a 3-minute defense. And then there are some ones like, Deliver the Bomb, where first you're just getting the amount for winning the mission with the health up, that's the other bonus, and just getting the bomb to the thing to start the mission. Why they give you 2,200 XP for that, I don't know. But it all combines to be very, very good. So what this spreadsheet does is this actually calculates automatically. So if you just put in a 0 and then hit enter, you'll see that it'll actually update. So if this is ever outdated, or if you personally beat this at a quicker speed, you can go ahead and change this value for your team. But I think a lot of these numbers approximately are pretty good. For example, there are some edge cases like the category 4. Do I think you can do this in 9 missions? Not in a high level zone, but here's the catch. If you watch this far in the video, you'll know this. I always forget to mention this earlier on in the video. The power level for these missions do not matter, which is why a while ago, I made a video basically on how to speedrun encampments. So encampments was actually, let me just type it here. Encampments used to be the best way to run, best way to get the XP. And it was a whole guide on just a Teddy build. I'll link this video down below if you guys want to run encampments. You can see it's fallen a little bit from grace, but it's still right there at the top. And the faster you go, the more XP you get. I've shown this before, but if you do like a 3-minute run, which I don't think I've ever done, you can do 9,000 XP a bit. I'm going to just Control V that. I'm getting a little messy here today, but 5 minutes is generally good because you can do this at any power level. And so if you're just trying to speedrun missions, you can get a lot of XP. So for the lab and Crypts, they should be roughly the same. I think Inferno was giving Crypts loot before. They might have patched that bug. Archer might be able to correct me here. I also want to give a shout out to Archer because he actually input all the data this time. So I don't think I have this on hand. Maybe I can go through my files quickly, but we go through a gigantic JSON file to show all of, to see all of the different XP for this, and picking out that data is a pain in the ass. And since Archer does that every season on his own anyway, I figured, hey, pal, do you want to just put that information inside of my spreadsheet? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so that's kind of what he did, and I really appreciate him doing that for me. Saved me a lot of time, and big shout out to him. He says they patched it, by the way. So Inferno might not be the best, but I do have a dungeon speedrunning guide for Inferno, and if you want to use those loadouts or that technique, you can do that in the Crypts and get the most XP possible. Dungeons is not currently available as of recording this, so if you want to go to the timeline and you're watching this as of release, you can see the Dungeons left on November 20th. It went away. So unless these missions stay the same until April 5th, I'm thinking encampments might be the actual best, playable mission. And then I'll mention that I just ran Frostnite. So that's why we only got 226,000, which is pretty good, plus the various different quests that we completed along the way. So it's not maybe the best to run over and over for XP, but 220K is a nice little bump. And Endurance has been kind of nice because a lot of people AFK Endurance. So Endurance is weird because it's the unintuitive best way to get XP, kinda. You do not get the most XP by running Endurance if you're really trying to grind it right now. But a lot of people have their Endurances set up to be AFK, and you can just do that, you know, set up endurance, go to bed, wake up with a bunch of XP. I understand that. They fixed joining late, which in my opinion, I kind of like because I don't love the idea of people AFKing the game. I think if you just play, you don't really need to grind these missions. In fact, these videos are a little outdated because you do have an XP cap, which is down to 280k. I haven't mentioned it at all because it's right here. And I feel like it doesn't make sense to grind missions over and over and over because you only really be doing that if you don't have a lot of time to play today. In fact, if you want to get XP per minute, what's 6k times 12? That's 72k. So you'll probably get the max XP from missions in about 2 or 3 hours easy if you're doing quests along the way, probably less. So yeah, quest XP has no cap though, so the more you play, the better you'll do, but it depends on what kind of quests you have available, of course, and I think that's most of what I wanted to say. In fact, I'm just going to steal from my other video here, like, what all did I mention? And yeah, okay, I could do the disclaimers that I always put at the end of these videos, and that these are approximate. So your values will change based on how fast you're going, and this XP can change throughout the season. Sometimes you won't get the bonus XP as much as it'll be, meaning like, these are top health. This is retrieve the data with maximum health, so if you lose health along the side the mission and stuff happens throughout, you might not get the exact amount shown here. And yeah, so based on the speed, it can change. That's the part that I always want to mention. So you also might not speed run it, you might not get all the badges. These are all approximate, but more or less this should be the lineup of the best missions to get Battle Pass XP. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck getting your levels up, and I'll see you guys next season with another how to get Battle Pass XP video missions, best ones to run. Go.